Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds, she hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. I mean, the entire plan is that you keep doing that, Natsuki. Oh, well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just... embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Oh look! It's the same conversation they're having in chat. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. Oh, now you tell us! Thanks, Monica! I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Sad boy! Pick one girl, probably Yuri. You can advance to multiple girls when you've got one girl sorted. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well... How am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Ashtasaka, you don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. Just gonna go on to our third page of save slots. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So... let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Drama. Drama. Well, okay, here we go. We have a choice. I'll just put this here. I would walk home with Yuri, or I would still walk home with Sayori. Sorry, Sayori. Gotta keep it real. I'd walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean... given how hard it is for her to socialize, completely selfless here, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating on something that's never going to happen. Nice attempt, sad boy. He tried. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. I just like to think about the two of you, if you know what I mean. Okay. It's not long before he won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. I'm sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. That was an awkward conversation. You're having the appropriate emotional response here. But it was kinda her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. And again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Something weird! Give us something weird! It's... Okay, we've been playing this game for a total of like 3 hours and 45 minutes now, so come on! Poetry time! So it can't be that we're appealing the most to whoever's like closest to the page, because Natsuki's just like gone entirely. Let's do that. Okay, so it looks like it's pulling from all the same words still. Okay, we're going dark again. Misery. We have... Wow, not much here actually. You trying to force my hand game? Whirlwind, I guess. No, they're always in this order? Yeah. It would have been really cool if it was an indicator, though. I have to admit, one of the things that I don't like about dating sims in general is how opaque they are. Like, they don't... I don't think the jumping's connected to mousing over, though. They seem to just be jumping over anyway. Did I finish my thought about dating sims? But yeah, they're really opaque. You don't always know what's happening, and in some cases that's good, but I prefer just a little bit more transparency. Agonizing. Shame. We've got entropy up here again. Entropy. Tragedy. I think we picked grief last time, so let's go tragedy. There's death right there. Death. Yeah, Not really much here. I guess I'll go with forgive. Cat sighting? Where are you? Oh, yep. Hang on. Tiny lump on the bed. She slept. I don't think I can position the webcam to show both of us. It's tragic. I think you can still just see her. I'll try to keep that up. What's next? Cry. Misfortune. Horror. Captive? Anxiety or fear? Let's go anxiety. Melancholy? Melancholy. Lazy. I really like the word fester. I'm just going to keep going with fester whenever it pops up. Looks like contamination here. Stop giving me marshmallow! I'm never going to pick marshmallow. Alone. Suicide? Yikes. And it looks like depression or graveyard here. I think we picked depression before. Let's go graveyard. Empty. Okay, we've written the most emo poem possible. Pick Marshmallow? I'm not picking Marshmallow. I don't want to heck up this route. You remember how hard Hatterful was for me. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Kitty! I'm just like, what you doing? What you doing? I'm so glad that chat is keeping me updated on my own cat. Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. That's a big turnaround. We all agreed it was a cat camp? That is true. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. Okay. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? You should just wear her on your head? Probably would not enjoy that, I'm guessing. Either her or me. She does sometimes sit on my shoulder though. Usually in winter, so if you wait like 6 months, maybe we'll see it happen. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? What does that mean? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Okay, it must be a... I'm surprised I did not pick up on this multilingual pun then. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Well, at least it called it out. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. She's not doing okay. Come on, give us the horror! Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? I give that joke an A+. It was a little bit overworked. I'd give it like an A-. You're spacing out again. Oh, sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Ash is a harsh grader. When it comes to puns, yes. I'm sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Ashtasaka, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but... have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. She's your best friend, Ashtasaka. Monica sees her like for 2 hours a day. She's the one true king of the puns. In our time of linguistic need, she will rise. Hopefully I rise before that. Shit, I think I just skipped. Let me go back. Let me go back. I can't go back. So is Sayori going to murder or be murdered? Yuri definitely seems like the murderer, right? Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Ash Tasaka. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. My point exactly. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. This game really says what I'm thinking. Wow, like, it knows! And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Oh, they're still playing it as a romantic thing, huh? These people have lives outside of you, Ash Tasaka. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Ash Tasaka. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. Overusing the metaphor, you only get one of those, and you can't use it for 2 different girls. We have no evidence of that, Ash? Okay, fair rebuttal, but still. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Ash Tasaka. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. No problem, we'll be busy thinking about Yuri instead. Alright. Hair, face, stop. Monika smiles meaningfully. I love it when Ash does that laughter, it sounds so sarcastic. I don't think I can do genuine laughter. It just doesn't exist. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. That said, I genuinely appreciate that Ash Tasaka is visibly caring about Sayori as a friend and not just as a walking pair of legs. It's actually kind of refreshing, despite the sad boy moments. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? She's your friend, my dude! My pal! Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone, nor start a conversation on her own accord. so I have no choice but to approach her myself. Protag is at least 20% less creepy than average. Not nearly on Hiyoko's level though. Hiyoko was like top tier. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. We are greeted by ellipses. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Petition to redo this game with Hiyoko Tasaka as the MC? It would either go very wrong or very right. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? What thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'd be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Oh, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Ashtasaka, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. Ashtasaka keeps on friend-zoning these girls, I love it. I mean, he's got this strange, yes, my friends, my good friends, and then freaks out about having his hand probably like a meter away from a girl's breast. Like, pick one or the other, my dude. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Did we accidentally fuck up and write a poem that Sayori would like? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Not creepy at all! Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold, even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, I've been lusting over you since the start. Come on. You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I have 2 of them. It's not hard. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Dude! That was actually suave! I'm so proud of you, Ash Tasaka. That was such a good line! Holy shit! Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Ellipses!
Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? As your spawn has a bit of game, he has a modicum of game! I am so proud! Before I know it, everything is back to normal. That means it's time for a save. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. In between friend-zoning everyone and freaking out about being in the same zip code as boobs, it's true. Oh, interesting. Natsuki's still an option. That said, we're definitely going with Yuri first.
Ash Tasaka, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself.
This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing.
I'm so salty they don't show us the poems. Like, I get why, but yeah. It would be nice if they had, like, a few poems generated. Like, say, one for each romantic interest you appealed to the most per thing. Like, that's still a lot of poetry, but it would be really interesting to see.
I never thought it would feel like this.
I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
Oh, here we go. No friends talk coming up. What do you mean?
Well...
Yuri smiles sadly. Ooh, track change!
Ash Tasaka, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading, but I'd enjoy friendship more. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with.
Reading and chill? I mean, that is just a factual description of their relationship.
Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So, when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. Wow, so I wasn't looking at the screen. I totally thought the friendship line was Ash being sarcastic again. This game keeps one-upping my sarcasm. I cannot keep up. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Ash Tasaka. I'm just a know like 98% of things. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I can understand that feeling though. Like, on any level, sharing your creative work is huge and scary. And I'm glad to see you all in chat right here with me. I know I'm a difficult person, Ash Tasaka. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. She has such low standards, show her a little affection and she swoons. Actually a realistic part of high school! I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Oh boy. Ghost Under the Light Part 2, we've got a sequel! The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Okay. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about.
Do enlighten us, buddy. Less creepy than the recruit one? Yeah, like, there's been a step backwards in creepy, which just alarms me all the more, I think.
I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one.
That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words despite my amazing poetry, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So, thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch.
You can... The poem is...
Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice.
You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes.
Yeah. Don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me.
I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later.
Yeah. I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Okay. That said, we're still not to the creepy stuff. But that is all we have time for today, because I have to leave the house soon, otherwise I would keep going, because we need to get to the creepy stuff. But come back this time next week. I'm sure we'll get there eventually. How long is this game going to be? I need to look that up after this ends, actually. Thank you all so much for coming, and for reveling in this high school romance with me. We got a little creepy, that's true. We got hints of creepy. And lots of sarcasm, which is why we're all really here. And some cat cam, so really it was a fairly good stream. But yes, as always, thank you for coming. Monday we'll be streaming Rakuen again. Tuesday we'll be streaming this. That will probably continue until To the Moon comes out. To the Moon sequel, I should say. What's it called? Finding Paradise? Something like that. At which point I might bump Rakuen for a bit just because I really want to play the To the Moon sequel. Yeah, I think that's everything. I will see you all next week. Enjoy your evenings. See you next time.